good afternoon students. I am Niharika Sethi, lecturer in Electronics and Telecommunication, Bose, Cuttack. Today we will study PLC, which is meant for 6th sem electronics students. PLC stands for Programmable Logic Controller. What is Programmable Logic Controller? This is actually a miniature computer which is programmed, which is capable of program to control the machines which is there in industry. Doc Marley was considered as the father of PLC. In late 1960s, PLC replaced the sequential relay circuits which were used in industrial area. After the invention of microprocessor in late 1970s, the performance of PLC totally replaced the sequential relay circuits which were used in industry. So what are the main criteria to be considered for PLC? The controller had to design in modular form so that if any difficulty will arise, that can be replaced. The control system needed the capability to pass data collection to a central system. Another criteria, the system had to be reusable, that can be used repeatedly. Next, the method used to program the controller is to be simple so that could be easily understood by the plant personnel, may be skilled or unskilled personnel which are handling that control circuits. Then what is the difference? As I am saying, PLC is a computer, actually that is the digital computer which regularly monitors the input devices and accordingly write a program or execute a program, and after that control signal will be transferred to output device to control the machineries which are available in industrial area. So as this is a digital computer, there is many difference between this PLC, which is programmable logic controller, and general computer. First, programmable logic controller is designed for extreme industrial environments, like it can operate in high temperature, humidity, high immunity to noise, and this is integrated command interpreter or proprietary. What do you mean by proprietary? As PLC parts are manufactured, one parts of PLC can be accommodated with other parts which is manufactured by other companies also. Another, no secondary memory like SDD, and optimized for a single task, which is the speciality or advantage of this PLC over general computers. And generally general computers are meant for data processing calculation and optimized for speed and can be programmed in several languages, and secondary memory is built in, so they can perform multitask also. But PLC is meant for particular tasks only to control the machineries which are available in industry. So this is the diagram of a PLC. As you can mark here, this is the power supply module, this is the input module, and here communication module, and this is dummy module for further extension of PLC. And this is a diagram, this is the image of PLC of Koyo company. So where this PLC are generally used in industry, they are used in manufacturing, process of plants and systems, machining, packaging, automated plants. So here are the areas where PLC are widely used: in food processing, manufacturing, in robots manufacturing, printing industry, material handling, and textile industry. Packaging, in packaging also PLC are widely used, which generally replace the manpower, as total machine is totally automated by this PLC. So before invention of this PLC, previously the machines were controlled by power relays and their associated and control relays. These are some control devices which were used earlier than PLC to control the operation of machines in industry. They are rotary drum switch, limit switch, electromechanical counter, fuses, control transformer, motor starters, solenoid valves, pneumatic plug timers. So what is the disadvantage of these control relays which is being replaced by this PLC? Earlier the relays which were used for control of machines, they are replaced by their complexity, costly, they are generally costly, their hard wiring system is used, troubleshooting troubles can't be found out easily, and strict maintenance routine wise maintenance is required and not easy to modify. If any fault will occur, that can't be modified, but in case of PLC that can be modified by only modifying the program which is being executed by this processor. So what are the advantages of PLC? PLC are replacing the human operators, flexibility in programming, then cost effective, that is also less costly, and small physical size due to the invention, as I have told you, due to the invention of microprocessor. Microprocessor is actually the central processing unit of a digital computer which is built on a single IC chip. Rather, that is being replaced by microcontroller, in which there is no need to assemble memory to that of your central processing unit. Rather, the memory are already inbuilt with that, for which it is called as computer on a chip, microcontroller. So now ability to communicate with computer system and reduce space and saves energy. So these are the advantages for which PLC relays are completely replaced by this PLC. And what are the disadvantages of PLC? Limited design, fixed circuit operations. The manufacturers are providing this PLC within closed circuits or closed architecture. This is the main disadvantage of using PLC. Then PLC manufacturers offer only closed architectures. As I have told you, PLC devices are proprietary, means the parts of any PLC system can't be assembled with the parts of another PLC which is manufactured by other company, and initial cost is very high. And unemployment, as this is replacing the human power, as total machine is totally automated by this PLC, so unemployment problem arising nowadays due to invention of PLC. So PLC are available in two configuration. One is modular configuration, another is fixed configuration. So in modular configuration, this is having the advantage over fixed configuration, so that this can be provided with extra IO modular facility, means the more input output modules can be added to that of your modular configuration. So parts of PLC, what are there within this PLC? So PLC consists of a processor module which consists of CPU, central processing unit, another is memory, power supply, communication interface, and another discrete IO devices, analog IO devices and discrete IO devices. These are the parts of PLC. Then as you can mark, this is the input module, this is the processor, this is the output module. The function of this input module is to sense the signals which are coming from field devices directly by different sensors like push buttons, contacts, limit switch, etc. So by sensing the conditions or status of field devices, the processor will control the logic function and will execute a program, so that the update of that will be loaded in output module, which will subsequently transport to output device, for which the machines can be controlled. And these are the functions of different parts of PLC. This is power supply system, and this power supply system generally converts or provides the PLC system DC voltage out of the supplied AC mains. So central processing unit consists of arithmetic logic unit. As we know, for any processing operation, arithmetic logic unit is there. An internal memory to store this program, which is meant to control the machineries. Input modules, they are to sense the signals which are coming from field devices, and output modules, they will convert the control instruction into signal that can be used by actuators. And this is the programming device, means in which the program will be entered by the programmer and will be executed by the processor. So how this control of machine that can be take place by this PLC? First, the input status will be checked, and all this operation program which will control the machineries that can be performed in various stages, like input scan, then program scan, then output scan. In input scan, the IO modules that will sense the signals, or that will sense the status of input or field devices. Then execution scan. In execution scan, total control program will be executed by the processor, and in that will update the output modules, which will send a control signal to control the machineries. And these are the scan which I was talking about. So how will write the programs in PLC to control large machines in industry? They generally, these are the language in which program can be written in PLC system: ladder logic system, functional block diagram system, sequential function chart. Another is Boolean mnemonics. These are the programming language by which control program can be written into PLC processor. But out of which we'll cover this ladder logic diagram, which is the oldest one and easy. The system to be controlled by PLC is first described in ladder logic. Then next, the ladder logic is compiled and translated into basic instruction that are uploaded into PLC memory by the programmer. And then the programming is done while the PLC is set to terminal or programming mode. Programming can be done through PLC programmer or PC, or a PC that has the programming software. And this is the ladder logic diagram, which is the oldest programming language used for PLC. Here, ladder logic diagram. Why the name is ladder logic diagram? As the programming language or instruction is written and arranged in a ladder form, in which two vertical lines are called power rails and the horizontal line, that is called rungs. And all the input sensor will provide the input signal through this input instruction. This is here 3 input is given, A, B, C, and output instruction is given by this symbol and is connected to another power lines. And these are the terminology which are used in ladder logic diagram. The horizontal lines are called rungs, the vertical lines are called power rails, and the contacts are the input instructions. Here, the instruction or symbols which are used in PLC program, that is normally open contact, normally close contact, output coil, and these are working in positive logic, whereas normally closed contact working in negative logic. When the condition in this input is false, the output will true. Whenever this the input is true, the output will false. But in normally open contact, the condition is same to that of your output. Whenever this is true, output is true. Look at this ladder logic diagram. This is a ladder logic diagram to start or stop a motor. So the here is the motor which is given by output symbol, and these are start button and stop button, which is the start button is also connected in parallel with that of coil. So whenever this is true, the input is true, and this is false, means when motor will start, means start button will switch on, this is in positive logic, and stop button is in off, negative logic. The motor will start, and once this is start, this can be stopped by sending the output as input to second round, and the signal will be provided to stop button, then that will make the motor off, means motor will not run at all. This is a ladder logic diagram for start and stop of motor. Look at this diagram. This is a electrical circuit in which two switches are connected in series, switch A and switch B. As we can mark, a lamp is connected over here. Whenever one switch is closed and another is open, the circuit is open and the lamp will not glow. Whenever this switch A is open but switch B is closed, even if in that condition the lamp will not glow. Both are connected in series. I can represent this electrical circuit in ladder logic diagram by connecting two normally open switch along with output coil. When both are true, the output is true. Whenever any one is false, output will false, means the bulb will not glow. Here we will consider the true and false logic for this ladder logic diagram. So this will behave as a AND gate. As you know, the truth table of AND gate, whenever both the input is 0 0 means false, the output is also 0. This will work as a AND gate. Whenever any one will be out of these two switches, if any one will be closed, then also the bulb will not glow. Whenever both are open also, this bulb will not glow. Whenever both are closed, in that case only this bulb will glow. So this is the circuit diagram of a OR gate. So in this case, two switch A and switch B, they are connected in parallel to each other, and a lamp is connected with that. Whenever I will close the switch A, by the supply voltage, the lamp will glow. Even if I will open this switch, lamp will glow. Whenever this switch will be open and only this switch will close, then also the current will flow in this path from positive terminal of supply through this switch to this lamp, so that lamp will glow. So in this case, the condition is, even if any one will open, even if any one switch out of these two switches, any one will open, then also the bulb will glow. There is no need to close both the switches at the same time. So here I can clarify this operation by saying this is following the OR gate. Whenever both are 0 means open, this is also 0 because bulb will not glow. This is 0 1, this will 1, bulb will glow. Whenever this is 1 0, bulb will also glow. Whenever this is 1 1, both are closed, in that case circuit, the positive terminal of supply and negative terminal of the supply through this lamp is complete. So current will flow in the circuit, so bulb will glow. I can represent this electrical circuit by ladder logic diagram like this. Then this is the relay schematic symbol of circuit diagram for AND gate, where two switches are connected, and this will behave as a AND gate. And here the switches are connected in parallel, they will behave as OR gate, and this is the symbol of OR gate. And this is AND gate truth table, as I have told you, and these are the ladder logic diagram for that. Look at this. This is a ladder logic diagram of a output which will operate just after 5 seconds when the switch is on. So a delay of 5 seconds is required, so that here we are using a delay timer. On time delay means there is always a requirement that whenever we are switching on the power supply, after some time the device will turn on. whenever we are turning on the switch of AC, after some delay it is turning on. So that delay will be provided by this timer by T on delay. So this is the ladder logic diagram. Here the terminology are accumulator, preset, timer base, timer and T on. T on is T 4.0, that is the address of this timer. Timer base will take for each increment 1 second. Preset time means I have set the timer to on the device after 5 seconds, and this is the starting time of my timer. So whenever power supply input port, whenever input will be given, so this is closed, switch will be closed. Then after some delay, this is enable bit and this is down bit. Whenever after 5 seconds, down bit will enable the output. Means if I will connect here a motor, that motor will operate after elapse of 5 seconds. Whenever I will switch on the whenever I will give the power supply, and after 5 seconds this motor will turn on, or any appliances, electrical appliances you can take, that will on after 5 second delay. I can represent that in this ladder logic diagram. So today we have covered what is PLC, that is a digital computer which is capable of programming and which will control the machines. Then state different functions of various components of PLC. Different components of PLC are power supply, input module, output module, processor. These are the communication module is also there, which can be which can extend or expand the IO devices that will be connected to PLC. What are the various advantages of PLC over wired relays? Wired relays consumes more power, as we have discussed, and also the circuit complexity is very high. So as also this is not easily modifiable. You just can't modify it easily. So these are the advantages over PLC. Another advantage of PLC that it can work in adverse condition of industrial area, means high temperature, high humidity, electrical having immunity to electrical noise. And what is the difference between PLC and computer? PLC and computer, PLC can be a multitasking processor, computer can be a multitasking processor, but PLC can process specified program and defined ROM, that is the horizontal line which is used in ladder logic diagram. So if you have any doubt regarding the topic programmable logic controller, you can contact me in my WhatsApp number 8456009944. Thank you.
झीटीए तो माटी आम सामाजिक और पारिवारिक जीवनर मूल कथाटी से माने आगकू गले आगकू जीव संसार आम झील मैंने आ पुओंकठू पछरे नाहांती एबे तो बदली गलानी समय बदली गलानी जुग से झील माननकू आहुरी आगकू नहीं आत्मनिर्भरशील और स्वावलंबी करने ओडिशा सरकार सुदक्षा योजन सरकारी ITI माध्यम संपूर्ण मागणारे जोगई देउछंती सबु प्रकार उत्कृष्ट मानर वैषयिक ज्ञान कौशलर तालीम। एबे आम झील रहिबे सबुठू आगरे सबुठू उपरे।
मु सफल, मु कुशली, मु सुदक्षा।